What is up, winning team? Guess what? Jehovah's Witnesses are next. So I have just scheduled a meeting with Debbie. She's a Jehovah's Witness. Talked to Debbie and Tony, who were telling me about their belief. Because basically, look, I love how things work out in my life, because I really do just be minding my business and doing whatever. And then the opportunities, they just pop up on a platter. Like when I got up today and I knew I had to go out to run some errands, I just had a feeling I should go to like a different area. I've gone to said area, and what do I see? One of these Jehovah's Witnesses. And actually, just a couple of days ago, or even yesterday, I was thinking I need to do a series on Jehovah's Witnesses. Like I was literally thinking exactly that, or videos as part of my religion, you know, all religions are evil thing. But I was like, I need to do a deep dive, and I'm not really sure how to go about it. So I had kind of said to God, I was like, God, please, I always say to him, God, just like, can you just tell me what I need to do and like direct my life? Because I don't know where we need to go right now with this whole thing. Anyways, wasn't thinking anything about any of that. Came out to do what I was doing. And then I saw the stand. So I said to the lady, oh, can I just take one of your books? Because it's like, take one of these books for free. So I was like, maybe I'll just take the book. Now, bearing in mind, you guys, I know a lot about the Jehovah's Witnesses because I've done my deep dives. As you know, it's just, this is one I've never actually shared with you all. I'm so sick of every time I see an ad anywhere in public, it's always freaking McDonald's. Like, I'm so sick of this. Genuinely speaking. Genuinely. And they're actually taking the mick here as well, because they think they're doing something and they're actually not. They're trying to say medium soft drink, I think that's a cheeseburger, medium fries, plus enjoy a bonus side for $5.59. Shut the freak up. All of those items used to be £1. Medium fries used to be less than £1. So all of those three, plus one other thing from cheeseburger, mayo chicken, mini McFlurry, apple pie. The only one that's always was expensive was the chicken nuggets. All those used to be £1. So you used to be able to get the 3 items plus a bonus item for £4. And now they're like, oh my gosh, meal deal plus for $5.59. You know what? And the price isn't even what I care about, by the way. It's just like, of all the things we're promoting, I always know what's the new menu at McDonald's. That's the crazy thing. And I like almost never go there. I think all the last times I've been to McDonald's, I've actually recorded it. So there you go. That goes to tell you how often. Anywho, what about the good deals on like good produce and whatever? What about, anyway, supporting local farmers? Anyway, so yes. So she was like, I went and I grabbed it. I was like, hey, could you mind if I take one of these books? Because it's just this old couple. I don't know if they're a couple. They don't seem like a couple, to be fair. They weren't giving that energy off. They seem more like colleagues. Anyway, so she's talking to me. She was so stunning for an older woman. Half the reason I was even stayed in that conversation, I was just like, wow, I hope I look this good. Like, when I'm older. Because and like her outfit, it was just all giving for me, right? And then also them being out in the cold and just standing there, I was kind of like low-key respect to you guys, because a lot of people like cry, like just like the little sprinkle of rain that we're having right now. So respect to them. Anyway, and so I asked her about the book. She's like, do you believe in God? And da-da-da. And I was like, yeah. You know, I have to think, I haven't had a chance because I didn't plan any of this, how I'm going to play this whole thing. But we're going to have to come up with a strategy of exactly what's going to happen. Because she's like, would you like to meet up at all, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, let's do this weekend. So we're going to lock a date in. And she's like, we can do a Bible, ironically, she's like, we could do a Bible study. I could take you through this book. Everything is all based off of the Bible. It's all based off of the Bible. And I was like, low-key, sis, love that. Love that for us. Love that. But I do know a lot about Jehovah's Witnesses. I did my deep dive. Like, I know a lot about my issues with it and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to do a bit of a recap. Also, I did take one of their books, so I'm going to have to do my bit of revision. But yeah, guys, they're next on the list, I guess. Or at least they're on the list. Let me not say next. Because I was making statements and then the God's like, actually, that wasn't the plan. And I'm like, all right, so I've lied to the people. Great, awesome. So let's not say that's next on the list. But it's on the list. I know it's on the list. But yeah, the fact that I was just out minding my business and then I just see these people. And it's like, yeah, let's have a Bible study. We can meet you wherever. You can come to your house. We can go to the library. We can even go to McDonald's, which is ironic after what I just said. Like, we can go wherever you want, and it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour. I actually respect that. Low key, I have to say, of all the people that I have talked to, of all these religious sectors, in all these different churches and stuff that you guys hear me talking about, that interaction I just had was like the least invasive, the least overbearing, because she also didn't like ask me to give her my number or my details. She gave me her details. So I was like, okay. Like, as in, like, I could never get back to her. The fact that she did that makes me more want to get back to her, actually. Because otherwise I've been there, and we've all been there, right? Where you go to some religious group or some church or something, and then they have your details, and then they're calling you like, oh, we didn't see you at the 4 a.m. morning prayers. We hope you're okay. Just know that God is with you. And it's just like, bro, go away. Like, go away. But anyway, yeah, I low-key, I'm impressed. That whole interaction we just had, yeah. I'll give it to them for that. Because from all the times I've been, everybody's very invasive. Like I say to you, why I hate going to a new church. Because, you know, like when you go to a new church and everybody acts like, oh my gosh, there's a new person. Oh my gosh, guys, there's a rare jewel, a rare gem. And then everyone's like waving at you like creepily, like, hi, welcome home. And it's creepy, yeah. And then you have one of the ushers or the freaking welcome team or all of this malarkey, right? Coming up to you like, oh, we're just so happy to have you. Is this your first time at church? Have you given your life to Jesus? You know what I mean? And then it's just, and then they want to take your details. They want to get you into a Bible study immediately. They want to get you into their welcome team thingy. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. One thing I will say about Hillsong that I've been thinking a lot about as well, because the other day I decided to actually look at if people can get free Bibles, right, online. Because I think you should be able to. I think, and as I said, I just keep forgetting to do it. I'm going to stock Bibles in that thingy, in the community library, I don't care. And just put Bibles in there. But I think people should be able to get Bibles for free. And one thing I'll give to Hillsong is, for their welcome team, is that they would always say, hey, if it's your first time, please let one of our ushers know on your way out. They'll give you a free Bible. I love that. Not a New Testament, not an Old Testament, not a Psalms and Old Testament or a Proverbs and New Testament. Like, why are people splitting the Bible up? Like, and again, I feel like it's all for sinister reasoning, because you want to focus on one thing and not the other, right? That's why you'll never catch me purchasing the Bible in parts, you know, only as one full thing, just because, like, why am I going to then add more confusion to my life as well? But anyway, yeah, so I found that quite fascinating. So I don't know what angle I'm going to go on with this lady when we have our meeting, but I best believe I'm going, because you guys know me. This is the main quest. And I love when I have these opportunities, because I feel like I'm doing something for the kingdom, and I'm not just wasting my time in a system that is built to break the spirits of children, send them down whatever path they hope they get lucky enough to be on, and deal with their ignorant, tone-deaf, enslaved, bitter parents. Oh, that's my job I'm talking about. I'm joking. Actually, I've had really good parental interactions this year so far. And actually, I do. Within the stuff I do for my own business, it's actually almost always positive. The only time it's negative is when I'm working for somebody else. Because then they have all the riffraff. So anyway, yeah, I guess Jehovah's Witnesses are next on the list. On the list. I'm all excited, guys. So yeah, anyways, any thoughts, any opinions, guys, hit me up and let me know, because this is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna have to think of what character are we going for this time. You know what I mean? Because I've got to play dumb and aloof, because the more smart you come across to people, the more boundaries they put up. That's why I know everybody's secrets, because people look at me and think I'm a dumb, aloof and whatever. So people just be sharing information outwardly. And I've noticed the more that people perceive you to be intelligent or knowledgeable, the more they kind of try to hide themselves or shy away. So I'm going to have to play into I'm just a young girl and I'm just a teacher. And, you know, I've heard heard about God before, but I don't really know a lot about him, you know, but I just felt like since it's January and it's the start of the year, it's the start of the year, and, you know, something within me just says it's time. It's time to take a step in that direction, and I've been feeling like this for a while now. I gotta think. I gotta curate the character. I'm having way too much fun. It's just so much fun. Guys, I'm sorry. I know this is bad, and this is the part where God is slapping his forehead in heaven like, oh, why? Why do I leave her out there? Right? But it's just so much fun how easy and predictable people are, and how this is what I'm saying to you guys. The world is so dumb because you guys actually think so many things are happening in the world. I'm not talking about you guys in the winning team. So many people in the world think that, like, oh, I know what I can see and I understand everything. It's like it's very easy to curate a character, my friend. It's very easy to just become a version of something. Like this is what they do in Scientology. You just become a version of something, and the version that you become gives you some kinds of power in this world, because people just fall for the things that they see, because human beings trust in their own sight. And it's the dumbest thing that human beings do, and yet we do it again, and then 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 again. So I'm honestly having a whale of a time with this. I can't wait. I gotta think about what I'm gonna wear. I gotta look as innocent and aloof. I think we're gonna go innocent and aloof, and just dumb, and just lost. You know what I mean? I think we might go down that route. Although I have to say, the piercings and the tattoos not gonna help. But we're gonna go that route. And just a bit lost. And I just feel like I'm getting to that point. I'm gonna be 30 next year, which I am. God forbid. Lord Jesus. Why? I hope I don't develop pride as I get older, guys. I'm so scared. I feel like it's a disease that you just develop pride, and then you're like unable to like take accountability and apologize, and like you just start making excuses the older you get. Like, and I'm genuinely scared. Genuinely, like that's just what happens, and like there's like no escaping it. Like that's like my deepest fear. And I'm not even joking, guys. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm dead ass serious. I'm so scared for that. Because boy, I don't want to fall into pride. Boy, I do not want to fall into pride. Let me tell you. Anyways, I'm going to skedaddle. Sorry that it's out and I'm out and about, but you guys know I love being outside. I'm rude. I love being outside. My fingers are nearly frozen. It's raining. And it's so funny because the weather when everybody else looks miserable, I'm like at the top of the world. And then the weather when everybody's at the top of the world in the summer, I'm just literally thinking, you know what? Maybe we should revisit this idea of not actually just throwing myself in front of a train. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go and do some character development. Oh my gosh, this world is so funny. But yeah, Debbie, she was a babe, low-key. I was like, okay, I like her. Like, I could actually tolerate speaking to this woman because she, low-key, was fierce. Anyway, if life's a game, let's pay to win. I'm on straight crackhead energy today, and I don't know what that's about. If life's a game, it's pay to win. I love you guys. I'm just so happy for you guys to be here, and like, you know, God bless you all. God loves you. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.